what are the bridal trends? What should we get made if we're getting married this year?
Myth number 1 is that models are just genetically size 0. Studies is important, but coming first is not.
Hi guys, welcome to the superwomaniya show. Women at work, हमारा ये नया segment जहाँ we feature women leaders जो अपने chosen field में ना कमाल करती हैं. और जब हम इंडियन फैशन की बात करते हैं, सेलिब्रिटी स्टाइलिंग की बात करते हैं, किसी भी फिल्म में एक्ट्रेस ने क्या पहना है ये सोचते हैं, तो एक नाम इमीडिएटली याद आता है, एंड दैट इज नीता लुल्ला, हु इज हियर विद मी. वेलकम टू द सुपरवुमनिया शो.
Dhanyawad and namaskar to all the listeners.
So this is the 15-16-year-old in me who's dancing right now that I'm getting to speak to the Neeta Lulla.
Thank you so much.
And the other thing I wanted to ask, which is again, just forgive me because this is the teenage Stutee who wants to know, what is with you and this hairstyle? Because it looks good only on you.
I have done this hairstyle ever since I was 4 or 5. I still have pictures of me 5-year-old with this hairstyle, and I think it lives with me. I had an identity crisis in the middle, in the interim, when I tried to take this off and put my hair all back. So people went, even at a fashion week, they said, "Ma'am, zara hati." So I said, no, this is not working for me. I'm going to go back to my fringe.
Absolutely, it works for you. This is so cool. मैं बता दूं, बहुत ही जिसे बोलते हैं ना शुभ घड़ी है ये. एक तो ये Women's Month है, और हम with the Superwomaniya show सिर्फ मार्च के महीने का वेट नहीं करते to celebrate women. We do this day in and day out. This is a national show on Fever FM, and we have you here. And for our segment Women at Work, you've been a trailblazer yourself. और आपका भी बहुत ही interesting beginning था, and then you came into this and you've made a mark for yourself. अब जब मैं आपको बोलूं with the benefit of hindsight to look back, what has been your biggest learning?
I think my biggest learning has been resilience. As a child, I never wanted to study, and it was always about, oh God, no, again books. And mom was always trying to make me study, and I was always trying to do something and invariably getting into trouble. And I think the resilience started from there, because despite the fact that she would want me to go to the library and study, I would tell her I'm in the library, but I was playing throw ball, I was playing table tennis and dramatics and directing shows and what have you. And because I wanted to do it, and there was a passion for this. And end of school, when they announced me as a winner for so many things, mom said, when did you do it? And I was like, when I told you I was sitting in the library. So I guess in my own little negative way, the resilience started from there.
Yeah. Not bad. So हमारे Indian setup में बच्चा अगर बोले पढ़ने में मन नहीं लग रहा, तो parents have a different sort of stress. So did you always know this is what you want to do? What did you want to do in life?
I didn't want to do anything, Stutee. I wanted to sit at home, watch movies, go for parties and just enjoy like every child wants to. And honestly, I know this is a big thing today, which parents get stressed if the child is not studying. But I think we need to give the child a little, like we say for ourselves, me time. बच्चों को बाहर जाने दो, खेलने दो. And studies is important, but coming first is not. Knowing everything is important. Sitting in the library, reading books, talking to parents, most important. Playing with friends, interacting, going out, climbing a tree, and enjoying the playground, I think is very, very important in today's times. And somewhere, short of sounding like a dinosaur in my time, that was a norm. That was what all kids did. But today it's a luxury, because today children don't get to go out that much. Constraint of space, and I think that's a very important aspect.
Fashion choreographer से शुरुआत करी आपने, वो कैसे हुआ? How did that happen?
So हमारे टाइम पे ना फैशन डिज़ाइनर्स बहुत कम थे लेकिन कोरियोग्राफर्स ज़्यादा थे बिकॉज बहुत सारे लोग अपनी प्रोडक्ट्स दिखाने चाहते थे ब्रांड्स like Burlington says that a lot of people wanted to showcase their brands and मैंने assistant choreography की with Hemant Trivedi and then Jeannie Noroji and उनके साथ में काम करने का मौका मिला और बहुत ही अहम लोग हैं in the field of choreography. जब इनके साथ मैं काम कर रही थी तो it was all about mainstream fashion and designing and styling the look for the stage and it was like a movie, it was never like a regular show जहाँ पे मॉडल्स आते हैं वॉक करते हैं. It was about creating a look, creating a design on stage, creating clothes from the clothes that you have, creating jewelry for it. तो जिनी हम लोग को ना इतने सारे पीसेस दे देती थी कुछ भी ये रखे हैं चलो ज्वेलरी बना दो and we used to sit and make jewelry for it and ये टी-शर्ट्स हैं टी-शर्ट्स ये खास नहीं लगेंगे तुमको काटना है क्या करना है जो भी करना है कर लो इसको स्टाइल कर लो अच्छी.
So that was the beginning of me identifying with style statements and style for me, hands-on approach to work. And then Neeta, check on the lighting, is the lighting okay for this for the show? So that gave me lighting identification, colors, what colors look good on stage. तो इस चीज़ को करते करते मेरे ख्याल से मुझे ना एक holistic design and style sensibility मिल गई, which helped me a lot and even helps me today in my films because I understand कि दिन में क्या colors चाहिए, रात में क्या चाहिए, किसी का backdrop कुछ color हो तो उसके साथ क्या चाहिए, what the mood of the scene requires. So yeah, this is how it helped me. And then I got an opportunity to work on Tamacha, a film that my brother-in-law was making. And when I told Jeannie I have to help him out, she was like, "Kya tum films karogi? What is wrong with you?" Oh, it was looked down upon.
It was
the
absolutely.
fashion
There
industry.
was, that, like they say, there was a great divide. So fashion industry.
Now we
great
have
divide.
only celebrities as showstoppers.
I can actually tell you the year from when this great divide combined together. It was 1998 or something. So till then, it was poor thing. She's mainstream chhod ke she's doing films. Kya karegi?
Poor thing. Oh my God.
So even मैंने मौके का फायदा उठाया. I said, yeah, the family needs me. I'm going to do it.
What was that first costume that you made for the film that didn't work?
So you must have heard Juma Chuma De De. Yeah, so Kimi was the biggest thing that was ever there to rule the industry and I was designing for Kimi Katkar. It was a white outfit with lots of silver work and stuff and she was playing, there was a song that was to be shot and I took the measurements, I did everything and mind you, I know my techniques of mainstream fashion. So got the dress made according to her look and everything and ड्रेस लेके मैं फिटिंग्स पे गई. उन दिनों फिटिंग्स नहीं होती थी, एक दिन पहले 2 दिन पहले कपड़े जाते थे सीधे. Went over there and the dress was taken by Kimmy's mom and auntie closed the curtains. Kimmy went in, she wore the dress and there was a lot of murmuring happening inside and then the murmuring became a little more angry murmuring and I was wondering, I said, ab kya hoga? I don't know what I...
Oh my God, this is the first time ever, so you're nervous.
Yeah, and I'm all of 19 sitting there and wondering what the hell is happening inside, and then she opens the door and she says, come here. And I see a completely disastrous outfit on Kimi Katkar. I've never seen someone look so horrendous, in all honesty. The fit was all wrong. She said, is this what you make just because you are the relative of the producer? Doesn't mean to say you... She let me have it. I said, बच्चू तेरा तो career खत्म शुरू होने से पहले. And I was crying. I said, अब मैं क्या करूँ? So the shoot got cancelled. There were 100 dancers that day for shoot. And so my brother-in-law asked me, क्या करेगी? Will you make the dress or you will kind of just, should I call someone else?
Yeah, quit.
So he first said, calm down, बैठ के कुछ पी लो. And a master ji came to me, he was making dresses for the dancers. He said, बेटा क्या हुआ? I said, dress पूरी खराब हो गई. So he said, चलो आ जाओ मेरे साथ, I'll show you what is to be done. So this is at 1:30 in the afternoon and around 3:34 I went to his little, almost 8 by 8 feet ka workshop and I said, he said, बैठो मैं बताता हूँ. He said, तुम्हारी जो रेगुलर कपड़ों की टेक्निक है ना सही है, डिज़ाइन भी सही है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. He said, but जो फिल्म की जो टेक्निक्स होती है ना वो अलग होती है. And overnight he opened out the whole dress, he redid it and he taught me everything कि इसमें ऐसे होता है, ऐसे होता है, ऐसे होता है. And I was so happy to learn from him, you know. And next morning at about 8 o'clock or so, we were on set in Lokhandwala. We were shooting at Lokhandwala, the Machi camp. And again, the same procedure. The dress went in. She was really upset, but the dress went in. And they had a second option, mind you. They had kept something ready. Again, the curtains went off, and then there was again murmuring, and then there was this laughter. And I was like, okay. I didn't know what to expect. And then she came back and she said, you got this made. I said, yes, I got this made. तो कहती है कि बेटा, you have done something which we never thought you would happen. So we got the other dress, but जिस तरीके से आपने ये काम किया, you will go a long way. And she kissed my forehead. So yeah.
How lovely! What a lovely story. And did you meet Master Ji after that?
Oh yes, I worked with him for a long time. Akbar Master was one of my favorite masters.
Very cool. आपने मुझे वो exact साल भी बताया 1998 when you said कि ये divide जो है ये कम हुआ. And now at any fashion event, fashion shows, we see Bollywood stars walking the ramp, and in fact we don't see as many models. What do you make of this?
The rest is history.
देखिए, कम में ऐसे ज़्यादा ये बोल देती हैं तो मतलब समझदार के लिए इशारा काफ़ी है. बट कुछ चेंज हुआ बिकॉज आपने इतने दौर देखे जिसे बोलते हैं, जैसे नाउ विद इन्फ्लुएंसर्स.
Influencers, people watch Instagram. Instagram has become such a great medium, and people are watching all the influencers, and everybody is watching. Now, I'm sure after all the weddings that you've seen, all the newness of dance and drama will come into, it'll seep into different weddings. But that's the aspiration element that is there.
तो दूसरा हमें ये बताओ कि जब आप celebrities को style करते हो या even influencers, तो वो कपड़े उनके होते हैं or those are rented and they give it back?
No, nobody rents clothes, and that's all I can say.
I don't think you're telling us the whole story.
No, a lot of celebrities buy their clothes.
Okay.
But, when you...
And do some only keep and never buy?
No. Not exactly. Unless you want them to have it as a gift, as a memento of appreciation. That's a different aspect altogether. But however, it's a business of fashion, right? And it's a business where... awareness needs to be created. So when sometimes you want the celebrity to wear your outfits, and sometimes the celebrity wants to wear your outfits. So it's a give and take. I mean, you can't just say that okay, the celebrity is taken the clothes and she's kept it with her. भाई आपने दी है तो आपने क्यों दिया फिर? So it's both ways.
Right.
Anything in life, even love is a give and take. Conversation is a give and take, and so is fashion.
Tell us about your such a successful collaboration that you've had with Aishwarya. We all know how much she loves you and everything that you create. Whatever you make looks so good on her. How were those sittings, that association?
I think as a creative person, it's very important that you fall in love with the process. And for me, the process of making those clothes for whether it was Aishwarya or Sridevi or Juhi, I worked with them for 16 years, 17 years together. The process inspired me. The process of making those clothes, the films for which I was making the clothes, the challenges of the character inspired me a great deal. And I think for me, I was in love with my craft, and I still am, big time. I mean, people ask me, what's your high? It's my craft. What's my passion and meditation? It's my craft. So I think that is what drove me to come up with something new, something different every time.
Any one personality, celebrity, जिनको अभी तक आपको मौका नहीं मिला काम करने का, but you'd love to design something for them?
सोचना पड़ेगा, because I work with most
problem of
all
plenty.
of them. और अगर हॉलीवुड की बात की जाए तो there's one person I really love, and that's Meryl Streep.
Oh my God. And what would you make for her? Do you have, like, do you know? Will it be Indian?
Whatever she
Will
wants
it
to
be?
wear, I don't care. As long as I can dress her, that's about it.
Yeah. Super. Asha, I know a lot of people would be like, you're speaking to Neeta Lulla. Please ask her about what are the bridal trends, what are the colors that are in trend, what should we get made if you're getting married this year, what will your 3 top suggestions be?
Please go with what you are happy wearing, because the sal baad you want to take out the dress and say I can still wear it and it still looks good on me. Don't say कि हाँ मैंने इस celebrity को देखा था so I want that outfit and then put it in your cupboard and say अब मैं क्या करूँगी, मैं तो पहन ही नहीं सकती इसको. Do not do that. That's your number one thing to keep in mind. As far as trends are concerned, as a couturier in bridal wear as well, I would say that go with colors that really look good on you. You know, in your romantic moment, your fiancé said, "Arey, this color looks fab on you." That's your color.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the red, greens, and yellows, but it's that color. Whether it's a pastel or a bright, go with that. Go with embroideries that you like. Just because it's a trend to wear sequin doesn't mean to say you have to go for sequin. If you are the old world, person who loves her zardozis or whatever, please go with it. Look after your lehengas, because a few years down the line, this is going to be absolutely extinct, and look after your hand embroidered lehengas. So go with colors that you like.
Yeah.
Select your jewelry first. ये कहते हैं कि आपने फर्नीचर खरीद लिया, अब घर ढूंढ रहे हो, लाइक यू सेड ना, कपड़े सब आ गया रेडी, अब लड़का बाकी है. बट यू कांट डू दैट. यू नीड टू select your jewelry, because that is what lives with you forever. That is what's hand-me-downs, and that is what you need to enjoy wearing, and it's a massive investment. That's your ghar. Uske baad furniture aata hai. So get your jewelry and design your outfit according to that, around that. And that's what I believe in, Outfit has to be comfortable. It has to suit your structure. Even if it's a basic lehenga, I wouldn't say you go for a trumpet skirt just because it's in fashion. So the silhouette has to be very comfortable. That's your color, your accessories, surface ornamentation, and your silhouettes. Need to adhere to your style statement for it to live with you for posterity, and for it to look good on you on your wedding day, because when you're comfortable wearing an outfit, it exudes the comfort and it makes you feel confident, makes you feel good.
And if you don't want to wear a lehenga, a sari is also fine.
Sari is okay, chudidar kurta is okay. I've seen brides wearing shorts and corsets, but whatever.
Yeah.
Cuts your coat.
Super. Another thing that people keep talking about now is ki yaar, where is the color? Because everybody's going for ivory and off-whites and whites. What's your take on that?
मेरे ख्याल से ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आप ivory, off-white और whites जाओ, because Instagram is showing it. Instagram बंद कर लो. Go with.
बड़ा मुश्किल है.
नहीं, वो तो है, पर थोड़ी देर के लिए दूर कर दो कि अब नहीं, अब हमें bridal outfit select करना है. Then select a color that looks good on you.
Yeah.
Listen to your parents, to your sister, to your friends, to your fiance for the color that they think looks fabulous on you, and go with it.
You've it's so interesting talking to you, because जैसे बोलते हैं आपने पूरी एक journey देखी of fashion, of films. There was a time of supermodels, even हमारे India में too. Now when that concept is gone, I don't know the names of models who walk the ramp today, or who are very good at it, because you see film stars all the time. और अगर हम fashion की बात करें, diversity की बात ना करें, तो बात incomplete रह जाती है. Because a lot of what we see, what young girls see in magazine covers, on TV, they just want to strive for that, कि ये skin या ये body type या ऐसे बाल या ऐसा चेहरा. And now of course we have a lot of designers saying that plus sized fashion is in. We want to make clothes for real women. Do you think it's more cosmetic या genuinely एक shift आया है?
Oh yes, a lot of designers have included plus size on ramp, and you see a lot of beautiful women walking the ramp. हमारी सभ्यता में हमेशा से plus size बहुत ही एक pedestal पे था. We had so many actors who were plus size. In fact, in the 50s and 60s, all the actors were plus size. And even post that, of course, in the 80s when I was choreographing shows with Jeannie, we had supermodels, like you said. Supermodels to the extent that you must have not seen today. The likes of Sangeeta Bijlani, Sonu Walia, Shamili Verma, Anna Bredmeier. Shamili Verma, when she walked the stage, you felt there was a lion prowling on the stage. It was so fantastic. Sangeeta Bijlani, given a basic sheath outfit, a black dress, just a simple black dress, would create fire on stage, and that's something we don't see today. Okay, but that time we didn't have plus sizes because obviously it was all about aping what we got, little information from outside the country, and that was information that we got through various mediums after 6 months.
Correct.
But everybody were thin. Then 90s saw a whole influx of size 0, and everybody was, oh my god, I have to be size 0, I can't eat, till people started falling sick. And then a lot of women who couldn't become size 0 said, you know what, deal with it. I am going to look beautiful and stay beautiful the way I am. And that's when all these captions and quotes came up about, take me as I am, I'm beautiful the way I am. And I think that is what is important, and that has transcended into today's lifestyle. As long as you feel comfortable and as long as you can look beautiful, that's what's important, and that's the diversity and beauty of fashion today. And it's all in your head, you need to bring it and exude that, and you don't need to feel that, damn, if I'm getting married I need to be a size 0. I don't think so.
Do you want to bust 3 myths about what we think of the fashion industry or models?
I can do this. Myth number 1 is that models are just genetically size 0.
They're
not. Trust me, they eat only apples.
Oh my god.
Everything looks good only on tall figures. That's not the case. What is in fashion is what you should wear. Otherwise, you're out of fashion. No, you should use fashion to create your own style statement, and that's important.
How cool. I love this answer. We're almost at the end of this, and I want you to tell me and all the young girls, women who are watching this, listening to our conversation, as a woman, you made an identity for yourself. You're independent, financially independent. People know you, okay? नाम ही काफी है, जैसे बोलते हैं आपके केस में भी वो फिट बैठता है. तो for somebody who's listening to this and saying, wow, that's a lovely life, I want to be that, I want my own money and I want my own name, आप उन्हें क्या advice दोगे?
So my life didn't come to me without my share of hustles and struggles. There was a lot of challenges, there was a lot of work. I still put in 18 hours a day, but when you do what you
still do?
Yes, absolutely, and I love it. I love it. अगर मुझे उतना काम नहीं रहता तो I feel, oh God, nobody loves me anymore. But it's just that you need to understand for yourself what is your calling. You need to, and a lot of people call it passion, I call it calling. You need to follow that and just follow it to the T. It cannot be, that has to be your meditation, that has to be your prayer, that has to be your passion, that has to be your everyday life, and that is what you wake up with and sleep with, and that is your first love. Only then and only then can you kind of get this life. And if you're ready to do that, then sky's the limit. You might become even bigger than me, and I God bless you for that.
आज आप जिस मुकाम पे हैं, what are some of the sacrifices that you've had to make?
Sacrifices, not really, because I got married very young, and I had children very young, and my workshop, when I started off my work, was in my house. So I was around, and when there was like a 15-day break during shoots, which was a possibility. It was not.
Did you ever regret this? Because now girls don't want to get married early because, you know, avenues shut down. आपको कभी लगा कि I would have wanted it a different way?
Not at all. In fact, I'm grateful for the fact that we never had this about, you know, creating a vision board for what you want to do, and I don't want to get married because I have a career. As women, we have the knack to hustle a lot of things. It's only a matter of organizing yourself early in the morning and saying, okay, today this is my priority. And in that priority list, my children are my priority. I'm going to give this much time. Trust me, the children only need that much time of your undivided attention. After that, they're happy doing their own thing. You're happy doing your own thing. So if you can break that in your day-to-day routine, and if you can hustle your work, and today everything is so convenient, you know, there are so many advantages that you have, you can avail of if you want to. And then there are families which are joint families. I mean, if you are part of that, nuclear families have other kind of advantages and disadvantages. But if you can work around that, which is, I think, the jugaad is what we do best. You know, even in the morning when you're getting ready and someone's telling you you're late, I'm at the door, and you're actually at the door trying to wear your shoes. So if you can do that, it's sky's the limit for you, and you can break into whatever you want to do as your aspiration.
अच्छा, मुझे एक बात बताओ, आप खुद स्टाइलिश हो, है ना? एंड इन अ वे लोग बोलेंगे आप स्टाइल्स क्रिएट करते हो. तो हमारे घर में जो हमारे बड़े हैं, हमारे मॉम्स और दादीज, दे डोंट अंडरस्टैंड, लाइक आजकल का फैशन. यू वुड हैव नेवर सेड दैट, नो? आजकल का फैशन, because it's you who's
no, my kids tell me, Mom, grow up.
Yeah. Oh.
When are you going to start sobering down? I'm like, why? Deal with this. Deal with this.
Thank you so much. Loved your answers, your honesty, your humor, और अपने sincerely जो हमारे सारे सवालों के जवाब दिए.
Thank you so much, and I really enjoyed being on this show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fever FM. Happening.